Good day. In the last topic, we have studied about the different types of the data, and now today we will see the evolution of storage architecture. The evolution of storage architecture, that is what uh, the new architecture which is evolved. Now, what happens in historically? Previously, what is there? So historically, the organization had centralized computer that are the mainframe computers and information storage device that are the tape reels or the disk packs in the data centers. So the evolution of open system, their affordability and ease of development made it possible for business units department to have their own server and storage. So in earlier implementation of open system, the storage was typically internal to the server. So these storage devices could not be shared with the other servers. Now, this approach is called the or referred as a server centric storage architecture, and these are this one. Now, in this architecture, each server has a limited number of storage device. Okay, server 1, server 2, server 3, server for department 1, server for department 2, server for department 3, in that way. So this limited number of storage device and any administrative task such as maintenance of server or increasing storage capacity might result in unavailability of the information, and the proliferation of departmental server in an enterprise resulted in unprotected, unmanaged, fragmented islands of information and increased capital and operating expenses. Okay, so in this historically this server centric storage architecture, these are the challenges. Now, to overcome these challenges, storage evolved from server-centric to information-centric architecture. This one. So, this one is information-centric storage architecture. Now, what happens in this? In this architecture, storage devices are managed centrally and independent of servers. So, and these centrally managed storage devices are shared with multiple servers. So when a new server is deployed in the environment, storage is assigned from the same shared storage device to the server. The capacity of shared storage can be increased dynamically by adding more storage device without impacting information availability. So in this architecture, information management is easier and cost effective. Storage technology and architecture continues to evolve, which enable organizations to consolidate, protect, optimize, and leverage their data to achieve the highest return on information assets. So what happens here? If anyone want to add a new server, just like of server 1, server 2, server 3, or now he want to add a new one server to increasing the capacity of the server 4, there is a no any impact on the data because data are coming from the storage device. If you want to increase the capacity of storage devices, you have to be add one more devices and they have to be shared to all one. So we have to be overcome the challenges of the previous one, that is the server centric storage architecture by the information centric storage architecture. Okay, thank you to all of